Are Filipinas the most caring women in the world? Many employers prefer Filipino women in their multiracial workforce because of their proficiency in the English language, adaptability, and their competence. In this video, we ask the question, are Filipino women the most caring women in the world? If this is your first time on the channel, or you have returned and like the content, then can I ask you to please like, share, and subscribe. It really does help me and the channel to grow. Oh yeah, and don't forget to press the bell icon so you never miss out on upcoming videos. And if you are looking at ways to potentially meet a gorgeous woman from Southeast Asia, or you are interested in some cool links, then check them out in the links below in the description box. Filipino nurses, for instance, are preferred among other nationalities because they are well known to be very caring of the sick, the young, and the elderly. Filipinos work all over the world as caregivers, and behind the success of the Filipinos in the field of care service are the unique aspects of their skills and traits. Those skills come with deep respect for the elderly, close family ties, flexibility and creativity, hard work, getting along with others, and proficiency in the English language. Filipinos can be found anywhere in the world, and they flourish in their endeavour and respective fields of profession. One of these is the phenomenon of an exodus of Filipinos to work in foreign lands as caregivers, nurses, and doctors. This has made the Filipinos renowned around the world in this field. Aside from the lucrative remuneration that attracts the Filipinos to work abroad, the most recognisable aspect of these professions is associated with the cultural traits and characteristics of the Filipinos as to why they survive and tend to like their work. In effect, it contributes to the wellness of their clients and upholds the tradition and cultural values of Filipinos. One of those traits lies with the utmost respect Filipinos show towards the elderly. This is contradictory to the Western culture, where elders can be found generally at homes for the aged and care service centres. There is a distinct difference in cultures where old people are left to nursing homes and shelters. Filipinos can be considered as exceptional in a caregiver role because they show deep love, respect, and care to someone of old age or anybody else who needs treatment, be it a physical or emotional disability. This is something that is deep-rooted in Filipino culture and identity as a Filipino. It is common practice among the majority of the Filipino families wherein adult children are expected to support and care for their parents, even if one already has a family of his own. Another factor that may contribute to the expertise of the Filipinos in this field are the characteristics of hard work and industriousness. That is, Filipinos have a great capacity for hard work given proper conditions. The desire to raise their standards of living and to possess the essentials of a decent life for their family, combined with the right opportunities and incentives, make the Filipino work very hard. This is manifested most noticeably in the willingness to take risks with jobs abroad and while there to work 2 or 3 jobs. Alongside with industrionists, Filipinos do not forget to get along with others. They easily cooperate and get along with others, and this is what is commonly dubbed as a typical Filipino trait. They are also amazing abroad as caregivers because of their proficiency in English language. This is very important and crucial since good communication and day-to-day interaction is of vital necessity. A Filipina will sacrifice a lot to help her family. Other traits contribute to Filipino women to be intelligent and caring. Filipino women are very well educated. College education has always been of great importance for the Filipinas. Since their early childhood, Filipinas are taught to be proud of accomplishment at school, and the statistics even shows that female college enrollment outnumbers that of the male. Filipino women are religious. Being the only Christian nation in the Far East, the Philippines is 83% Roman Catholic. It is usual for a Philippine family to raise its children in the church. Your prospective Filipina bride would most likely dream of a church wedding, and it is likely that her family even forbid her to get married without one. As already mentioned, most Filipinas have advanced degrees of education and professional lives. It cannot be presumed that they live only to fulfill some man's wild desires. And yet, nobody can deny the warmth, loyalty and faithfulness of Filipino wives. Since there is no divorce laws in the Philippines, Filipinos have always paid high regard for the sanctity of marriage and make every endeavour to preserve the love in their family. Money is always secondary to the stability of a loving marriage. Living in a society that finds divorce unacceptable, Filipino women will always put the stability of their marriage first, before money, and they will always be more willing to sacrifice their career than their family. Raised with high values of honesty and fidelity, Filipino women are very patient and willing to stand by their husbands during hard times. A Filipino woman in an honest and loving relationship will never consider divorce as an option, but if her husband abuses her verbally and physically, she will resort to it given the opportunity. Filipinas are splendid homekeepers. Filipino women are extremely focused on family needs and are exceptional mothers. Their home is a great source of pride for them, and they do their best to create a warm and loving environment for their family. Filipino women prefer men who are many years their senior. Filipinas are, at a minimum, tolerant of much older husbands. This fact is confirmed by the statistics, with 80% men older than their Filipino wives by at least a year, more than 40% are at least 10 years older, and about 15% are more than 20 years older. What probably makes them desirable, despite the significant age gap, is that Filipinas perceive older men as more mature, less promiscuous, and financially stable. There are so many men throughout the world that could attest to the fact that Filipino women are the most caring in the world.